Assalamualaikum. Today Ramadan is 21 days. Subhanallah, where did the time go, right? Anyway, I have been thinking a lot and reflecting, and I'm hoping with this topic, with the story that I'm about to tell you, I hope it just helps somebody out there. And I just pray to Allah that nobody's going through this. It was 7 years ago actually. This is my past, and I'm trying to share it with you because I learned something from it. And anyway, 7 years ago, I had my baby, my fourth baby, and he was 3 months old at the time. And it's Ramadan, 3 days before Eid, and I'm feeding the children, and suddenly just suddenly I got a pain in my right side, and it's shooting pain, and so I didn't think anything of it, fed the children, cleaned the house, and did what I had to do. My daughter at the time was going to children's gathering and made her some dessert, and the pain is shooting, and I thought, my tummy has such a pressure, and I thought, let me just make some fennel anise tea and keep drinking it. At the time, I'm not fasting because I started also vomiting, and I was bleeding a lot, and so anyway, I didn't think anything of it. I'm thinking I just had a baby 3 months ago, even though I'm nursing. Why is this blood gushing? I really didn't question it so much. I thought, something's happening, obviously. And then the time kept going. I lay down. It's not helping out. I walk around. Nothing's really helping. Just keep drinking the tea. I feel like I have to go number 2, and it's not coming off the pressure. And at the end of the day, after iftar, my husband, holding the baby, and everything's coming out, and he looked at me, such a concern in his face, so sad, and he calls me, yes, what's going on, what's happening? And, I feel very strong person in my whole life, and then I said, Saleh, I said, this is worse than giving a birth, because I always give birth in my kids, my children at home. I don't have these pains, mashallah, that other ladies go through. And when I said that, Saleh got up, grabbed my jacket, and he said, we are going to the hospital. My husband is paramedic. He works with the ambulance. At the time, he was also doing some training at the hospital. So anyway, the minute he took me, luckily next door, we have my niece, Yasmin, who just next door lives, she's pregnant at the time. Anyway, he called her, he's like, Yasmin, take over the house, we have to go, but we have to take the baby because the baby's being nursed. And unfortunately, I never taught my children battles. And so, alhamdulillah, we took the baby. The minute we were leaving the house, the pain is gone, the pressure is off, subhanallah. And he drove me, went to the hospital. The minute we got there, I feel really weak. I kept telling Salah, I feel like a bus hit me. I just feel like my body is completely shutting down. We went, got, blood pressure and stuff done, and they're like, why are you so dehydrated? I'm like, I've been vomiting, I don't understand. Or are you bleeding? Yes. They said, well, give us a urine sample. Can the nurse stay with you? I'm like, sure, why not? I don't know what's going on with their thinking. Later on, they tell me that women who have ectopic pregnancies seem to pass out when they're bleeding a lot, and they didn't want me passing out in the bathroom. So this nice lady came, and I did the sample, and guess what? It's ectopic pregnancy. Ectopic means the baby is in the fallopian tube in the wrong side, and it's not in the uterus. So did not know, having a baby, 3-month-old baby, breastfeeding and pregnant. Alhamdulillah for everything. So anyways, they said she has to have a surgery. We have to do ultrasound. So I'm like, surgery? Oh my, wow, did not expect that. So alhamdulillah wa shukrulillah, they did the ultrasound. It showed my body was cleaning itself out, and I did not need surgery. But they said you have to stay the night in case the pain comes back. And we have to keep trying every 2 hours to do blood work just to see if the hormones are going down. That means the more blood comes out, the less, the stuff is staying. So alhamdulillah, I stayed the night, kept the baby IV on, breastfeeding the baby in bed. And poor my husband, I felt so bad because there was no extra bed. There was not much extra blanket. He fell asleep on the floor because by that time it's 11 o'clock. And luckily, my sister-in-law was working at the hospital, so she helped us out quite a bit, and we stayed overnight. Every 2 hours, here blood work goes, and so alhamdulillah, everything was coming out. It was going to take time, they said. And the next day, my friend came, took Zachariah because she was the end of her breastfeeding with her daughter. So 2 o'clock, she picked him up the next day and took him home. So it's just my husband and I. At the hospital, I remember late time, my husband calling my sister in Chicago, and all I could hear is, Anisa, we are in the hospital. Yasmin was pregnant and lost the baby. And no. I hear him say, no, don't come tonight. It's late already. Just come tomorrow, please. Because my husband always talked to me about involved people in our life, and I did not. I was the type of woman who would say, no, I can do it. I got this. Salih, I got this. You work, provide for us. I got this in the house. And at the time, having four little children, need help. I'm running a business next door as well. And I remember having a baby in my front, tied up, and being in the meetings and stuff, and overdoing it. It catches up with you, believe me, because at the time I was like, I got this. No, I was raised strong. Yeah, I am Somali African woman. None of that works, because you know what? It has catch up. So anyway, at least it caught up with me. So anyway, I'm sharing this with you. So I remember then my friend came, got Zachariah. The next day I had to stay at the hospital. Alhamdulillah, then it gave us time to be alone, my husband and I, just in bed, talk about this, think about it. Hormones are just going crazy. I don't know what's going on. Alhamdulillah, I had my mind together. Everything's fine. The pain is less. I did not need any medication. I think that phenylalanine tea that I made the day and kept taking it, subhanAllah, must have helped. Anyway, Allah made it easy for us. And we stayed at the hospital until the next day. We came home. I was telling my husband, we have to go pick Zach. And he's like, no, she can drop Zach. You just relax in the car. So that's when I started slowing down and listening to him. I walk in my house with my husband in my arm, feeling really weak. I kept telling Salah, I feel like a bus hit me. Anyway, a lot of emotions were going at the time. Allah gets us through with every hardship. My husband always said, every hardship, honey, there is ease. And so subhanAllah, he's right. And anyway, we came home. I remember coming in at the door, looking at my left side. I can see Anisa in the kitchen, mashallah. I never forget. She has also 4 babies at the time. And her last baby she had was also a month older than my Zachariah. She's 4 months only. So anyway, the reason I'm telling this story is that how Salih called her and she said, shall I come? Hey, it's 8, 9 o'clock. Which family would just get up and go when you have 4 small children? So anyway, I wanted to take this moment. This is why I'm sharing this story from my own experience. When you need help, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ask for help, will help you. And top of that, open the doors. Open the doors. Anisa and Shakur are people that I never met. Anisa and I are next to each other. We're 2 years apart. But in any time we need help, she's right there. Shakur is the type, he has his key in his pocket. Time to go, that man, he's got his foot in the car. Mashallah, mashallah. Anyway, I'm sharing this. You guys got me through such a hard time. I walk in my house with her 4 little ones and my little ones, and she has rice and all kind of food cooking, and I was so worried about my husband not having sahur and not having iftar. I didn't know when I come home what was going to be there. So anyways, we got home, and subhanallah, here they were. She had food ready, and she stayed the night, and the next day, Sunday, she left, Anisa, Shakur, and the children, and she said, there's plenty of food for you in the fridge, Yasmin. Do not touch. Stay in bed, because I'm not supposed to lift even Zachary, even though he was 3 months. It took me about 30, 40 days, I think, after that to recover. So I remember Anisa, calling my niece next door and saying, go check up with Yasmin, her fridge, if she has food. If they need anything, let me know, you know. And in the meantime, she did come back again, and Abshakur would drive. And I don't know how Anisa and Abshakur did this. I don't, because I was in the same situation with 4 little children. Leaving from Chicago, the craziness of traffic, and them coming to help us out. So, Anisa, Abshakur, you guys always come through for me and my family. As I have a goosebumps right now, as I hold tears back, I just want to say thank you, because it's those things that, you know, those memories that you have to sit and reflect and go, a Ramadan like this, what happened? What happened? It's not what happened or how it happened. It's who was around and who got you through. And be thankful, you know. So I am thankful that I had the help. Moms, if you are out there, young girls, God forbid anything happening to you, your future. I just hope even my worst enemy that never experienced what I experienced with ectopic was worse than giving a birth of 10 babies, I said. But I just want to say thank you. Open the doors. Ask Allah to help you. Anisa, Abshakur, thanks for being here for me all those years. I'll see you in a few weeks. You always invite us to your house for Eid party. My children always look forward to that. We love your food, all your cute little things. Anisa, you always put it out there for us to make us comfortable of our raw eating. I appreciate it. And the most that the children love, you guys' love and gifts. So moms out there, get some help if you need help. Don't be alone. Don't think you are the tough one. Yeah, we are tough at some point, but not all the way. Anisa, Abshakur, I love you. Abshakur, you and I go long ways, and you are in my heart. Thank you so much.